Hi, in this video I'm going to explain you how to create a stepstone machine within your VMC and AWS environment. So this is just a machine where you can log into and where you can reach your other workloads from the internal site, not going through the internet all the time. This can also be a tutorial how to expose a virtual machine or a workload on the internet. So let's start by logging in first. Let's open the vCenter server. Now, before we start, we are going to create a network and we are going to do some network configuration. So first of all, I'm going to create a segment. This segment here is going to be called Ivan test. I'm going to make it routed. So we can either do it disconnected, that doesn't mean that it's going to be connected to a tier 1 router. Routed means that it's going to get a gateway and that it's routable between these networks here. So let's see what 10.10.10.0.1/24. I'm going to disable DHCP for now, and let's see if this works. Yeah, so this means that my network will be 10.10.10.0/24. So my virtual machine that I'm going to create is going to get an IP address in this network. The .1 is the gateway, which is the tier 1 gateway, or N6T tier 1 gateway. Now, before I'm going to start, I'm going to do some preparation first. I'm going to request a public IP. And here you can see that a public IP address is assigned. And then I'm going to probably, I'm going to assign an internal IP address to my stepstone machine, and that's going to be 10.10.10.100. And in order to net this IP address to that here, or to make sure that's reachable from the internet, I'm going to create a net rule. And here I'm going to select my public IP address here. And the port that I'm going to net is probably going to be RDP for now. To the internal IP address 10.10.10.100. Let me add save rule. So here is my net rule. So that means that I also need to do something else, which I'm going to wait with. So let's first of all deploy the VM. You select the right resource pool, and let's hit next. Storage is okay. And I'm going to select the network that I just created, which is Ivan test. Next, and finish. Now let's wait for the deployment to complete. And it's completed. So let's start the VM. Power on. Now we can see that I'm in. So let's change the IP address here. Remember that I was going to assign it 100. I have a /24 subnet, and the gateway was already reserved and was going to be 1. I will, well, let's just do DNS server to Google, and let's hit OK and close. No, I don't want that. And here you can see that I have a network, so let's try to, well, first of all, just for testing purposes, I'm going to turn the firewall off, because otherwise okay, let me turn this one off for now, just for testing purposes, because otherwise I need to well, configure this firewall as well, and I don't want to do that for now. So this one is off. Let's try to do a ping to my gateway. And that works. So that means that my networking is okay-ish. Let me see if I can do a ping to the internet. I guess not. Let's try. No, this will not work. The reason why this will not work is that it's probably blocked in the gateway firewall. But hey, we have connectivity on the network. So, well, before we continue, remember that I had this public IP address. Let's see what it was again. It was this one ending with 194. Let's see if I copy that and, well, try to go to my client. Let me just create a new folder, VM stepstone test, and let me just add a remote desktop session here. And let's do the IP address in here and the credentials. Just going to take another password because this one is too simple, but that means that I need to change it here as well. Okay, users, there you go. I was looking for this. Set password, proceed. There you go. Password has been set, so I've changed the password from default to something else. And I guess, well, let's see. When we try to connect to it right now, this is already taking too long, right? So that means that we need to open some firewall rules. Let's start opening them. Yeah, this is not gonna work. So let's open the firewall rules. We need to do that here in networking, gateway firewall. There you go. And because our how do you say that? Because our workload or stepstone is on the compute gateway, we need to add in some rules here. So let's add a new firewall rule. One step. Source is going to be any. The destination is going to be my machine. Which I cannot find here, but that's okay because I probably need to create a new group. My group is step membership. I'm just going to select a virtual machine, which is going to be the virtual machine I just created. And hit save. And then I'm able to, well, it's already selected, so save. And the service, I'm going to, well, I'm not going to open all ports because of security reasons. So I'm only going to do RDP. Let me see if I can find it on the name. 3389, yes, there you go. Save. The action is allow. I'm going to select all uplinks and going to leave logging disabled. Let's hit publish. There you go, my rules in place. So let's try to well, connect to it right now again. Ooh, and I get an error. What kind of error? Connection error. Right away. I'm not allowed to ping it, so let's try to add ICMP here as well. There you go, ping's working. So that means I do have some kind of connectivity. Let me try to open another window here and try to do a basic telnet. Oh, awesome. This doesn't work. Now let's just queue that. At least I can ping, so that means that I have connectivity. This may be related to my stepstone itself. I think remote desktop is disabled. There you go. Allow remote connections. Okay, let's take this one off. Yeah, apply. There you go. That was the issue. Let's try it again. Get rid of this and let's go. There you go. I'm logged in with RDP. So there are some key takeaways here that I would like to mention. Is for security reasons, do not open any servers here. Just take the ones that you need, probably SSH or RDP. Let's see if it still works. So let me go back and log in again. There you go. So here I can do all kind of things. Let me just, oh, here you can see my window, still see my window. So well, ping to 888 is still not working. That's because I cannot, well, communicate outside. So in order to fix that, I would probably need to change the gateway firewall again, where I'm going to create a new rule. No, this one's the wrong one. The computer. Yeah, there you go. Step. Let me just call it set source. Well, basically the source will be myself now. There you go. And I'm going to set the destination to any, because I want to communicate to the internet, which is any, and set the services also to any, because I want to use multiple ports communicating to outside, and hit publish. And let me see if this is going to work. There you go. I am now able to log into Google or ping to Google and probably use the internet. Let's try something. .com. There you go. Ah, yeah. This is fun. Close. Yeah, at least it works in a way. So this is the end of the video. I hope you've learned something and stay tuned for the next video. Bye bye.